You're surrounded by people, yet you feel completely alone. Your thoughts are heavy. You're surrounded by people, yet you feel completely alone. Your thoughts are heavy, your chest is tight, and every breath feels like a struggle. But when someone asks,
How are you?
you say,
I'm fine, thanks.
this is the reality for millions living with mental health challenges. On the outside, they seem okay, but inside, they are fighting battles no one sees. These silent struggles are often hidden by one thing: stigma. Stigma is like an invisible chain. It binds people to their pain, telling them to stay silent, to tough it out, to pretend everything is okay. It's the judgment, the labels, the stereotypes that make it people feel ashamed of their own struggles. Stigma is not just an attitude, it's a barrier. It stops people from seeking therapy.
This is mental illness. Mental health is important than your physical health. So don't ignore it. You need to obviously take serious action regarding this, because if you are suffering in these things in a beginning stages, so you can handle it very easily. But if you are trying to hide it or
Sharing their struggles or even acknowledging their pain, families sometimes hide mental health issues out of shame. Workplaces overlook them, prioritize deadlines over well-being, and society as a whole still clings to harmful stereotypes that mental health issues are a choice. This stigma not only deepens the pain for those suffering but also prevents early interventions.
they need counseling, they need medication, they need your love, they need to listen someone. So please, these things are not normal. These are very dangerous for your mental health. These are very dangerous for your loved one.
Allowing conditions to worsen is a cycle we must break. Mental health challenges come in many forms: depression, anxiety, stress, and trauma. These conditions don't always leave visible scars. A person can appear perfectly fine on outside while battling a storm within. They might excel at work, smile at a party, or seem composed in a classroom, all while struggling to silence thought of worthlessness, failure, or fear. This disconnects between what's visible and what's real is what makes mental health so misunderstood. It's not always about crying or breaking down. Sometimes it's about carrying an unbearable weight with no one to share it with. For some, the challenges escalate, leading to panic attacks, chronic stress, or feeling of hopelessness. At its worst, untreated medical health issues can lead to self-harm or suicide. Every 40 seconds, someone in the world takes their own life. Often, it's not because they want to die, but because they feel there is no way out of their pain. But we can make change. But we can change this. Breaking the stigma starts with education and empathy. When we understand that mental health is just as real as physical health, we stop judging and start supporting. Conversations are key. Talking openly about mental health normalizes it and gives people the courage to say, I am struggling, without fear of being dismissed or judged. We need to challenge harmful language. Words like crazy, weak, or attention seekers continue stigma and stop people from seeking help.
Society stigmatized the affected people. They used to ask lots of questions. Why he is sitting alone? Why he's don't go with us? Why she is crying all the time?
Instead, we must replace judgment with compassion. Be the person who listens without trying to fix, who asks
How can I support you?
instead of.
Why can't we just get over it?
Professional help is another crucial part of the solution. Therapy and counseling aren't the signs of failure, they are tools for healing. Encouraging people to seek help, sharing resources, and creating safe place for open discussions can save lives. And as a society, we must advocate for better mental health policies in workplaces, schools, and communities to ensure sport is accessible to everyone. In conclusion, the silence around mental health must end. Stigma must be challenged at every level in homes, schools, workplaces, and communities. It starts with you and me. When we choose to listen, to understand, and to speak up, we create a world where mental health is no longer hidden in the shadows. If you are struggling, you know this. You're not alone. Your pain is real, and so is your strength. There is help, there is hope, and there is healing. Together, we build a future where no one suffers in silence, where mental health is treated with respect and compassion it deserves, and where every voice matters, no matter how quiet is heard. Thank you.